What's up, shooters? Tired of rattling balls like this? In this video, try to give you another perspective to help you minimize these misses. Check us out. All right, squad, we back. My tip for the day is talking about how we can take advantage of these pockets. Pocket I'm shooting on right now is pretty big, but when I get out to tournaments and play on diamond tables, you'll see that the tables start to get a little smaller, a little smaller. So I'm gonna give the example on this. It's still gonna be highly effective to help with your ball pocketing and some issues that you may have. Because I know I suffer from like rattling balls in the pocket early on, whether it's straight in shots, cut shots, whatever the situation is. And it's a lot of factors that go into it. Say for instance, like um, your aiming method could be a little off. Where you're looking at on the pocket could be a little off in stance, a little bit of everything. But today we're just going to talk about taking advantage of the pocket the best as possible. So if I'm shooting this ball, we understand we got this whole side, got this whole side, then we got the middle. So you can break this pocket down in like 3 increments. You got left side of the pocket, middle of the pocket, right side of the pocket. Depending on where you're shooting from the table, you can definitely see all 3 pockets. But to help you the best, we're going to focus on the biggest vision that we see. So say for instance here, we see the left side of the pocket and we see the middle of the pocket. So when you approach the shot, that's pretty much what you want to focus on. And yeah, you want to get position, you want to try your best, but you can't really do that if you don't make the ball, right? So for this situation, we're going to completely eliminate this right side of the pocket. Because like I said, if you was playing on a tighter pocket, you really don't have none of this. Where my stick lines up at, you should not even be focusing on that at all. Like once you start to focus on that, that's when you start to rattle the ball in different situations, miss the ball completely and everything. So we focus on that left side of the pocket, middle of the pocket. However your pre-shot routine is, you want to always do that the same. You definitely want to be a robot at the table. Always do it the same. And you want to get down on the ball and you want to shoot it. So if you paid attention and you want to get down on the ball and you want to shoot it. So if you paid attention to where I pocketed that ball at, you've seen it hit this here, right? I've heard people call it like the pro side of the pocket. I heard people call it saying, you cheat in the pocket. There's a few different things you want to put it, but so another example would be if I'm shooting for ball from over here, we in the same situation. So you got the left side of the pocket. It's there. Trust me, it's there. But if you hit this point, there's a good chance you're gonna miss and you're gonna rattle that ball, especially depending on your speed, depending on if you're trying to get position all the way down the table. This is a 9-foot table, so you gotta actually shoot the ball here. So in this situation, like I said, we're gonna focus on the middle and we're gonna focus on the right. Most of the time, we all like if we hit this padded part here, that's wide open here, it's wide open. If we hit that first, is like it's 100% chance. I'm sticking to that. It's 100% chance you're gonna make that ball. So like I said, we focus on the middle and the left. Our alignment, the way I line the ball up, I keep it simple. It's a few different ways, but I mean I connect dots. So I'm like, okay, dot, right, dot in front of the ball, dot behind the ball, and that's just simplifying it, just keeping it simple. There's a lot more to aiming, but for this video, I'm gonna keep it simple like that because it works. So it's dot, 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 and you shoot the ball. And you hit that point there, and you can do whatever you want to do with the ball. But the main thing is we want to focus on making the ball. All right, so yeah, those first 2 examples like showed you how to use that left side, showed you how to use the right side. That's the gist of it as far as like, those shots up close. But it's the same thing with deep shots, right? But that was pretty simple, pretty simple. I hope you guys got it. If not, you can ask me any questions you want. So again, we got a shot coming from back here, kind of like a little back shot, right? Back cut shot. Not the easiest shot, not the toughest shot neither, but if you know about this shot, then like it'll get you under pressure, right? But the way if you focus on like what we were talking about, you got what I can see from here, right? This is what I can see. I can see the left side of the pocket and I can see the center of the pocket. Now I can see the right side of the pocket, but we're going to eliminate that because if you come up here and you hit this edge, you hit this point right here, you're bound to rattle that ball, right? You're bound to rattle it. So even in this situation, if I was to miss, I'll be happy if I missed, further to the left. Like then that's when I know, like, all right, at least I gave myself a chance to make it versus like coming here and I come and I hit it too hard here and it rattles or whatever. And even though you may see speed got a lot to do with it as well. Because I know you can see pros are different, high level or medium level shooters. They can shoot it, they can hit this rail, but if your pocket big enough, then yeah, it's gonna fall. But when you, like I said, when you start playing on them diamonds, them two inch pockets and things like that, it start getting a little 2 1/4, it start getting a little tricky. And you have to remember, you don't have to, but I recommend that you remember to break these pocket down in threes and then shoot at what you can see. All right. So like I said, if I'm back here, if I'm looking, I can see the left side of the pocket, I can see the center of the pocket. If this is the shot line, I'm here. I can't be focused on anything inside of here. This is all that I need to be focused on, right? And that's giving a little bit too much grace as well. But this is what I got. So if I can come down on this shot, I need to follow this path wherever I can get in, wherever I can connect this cue ball, following this path to get into this area for that ball to fall right up in there. But I'm not focusing on nothing over here, even when I'm looking at it. It's not there to me. It's gone. All right. So, like I said before, we simplifying it, right? You get behind it, you see where you need to hit the ball. I'm focusing on connecting the dots. I swear it simplified my aiming so much. And again, it's so much more to the aiming process, but I can simplify this and it works just by going dot, dot, dot. So if I'm focused here, there's center going back here. That's my first dot. I come back, I got a dot in front of my object ball. I got a dot behind my object ball, right? That's my aim point. That's where I'm going at. That's where I'm connecting that dot with that cue ball. But I'm aiming on the left side and the middle. That's what I'm using. Pretty big pockets. Should have no issue with it. So you get behind that ball, you do whatever your pre-shot routine is. Remember, your pre-shot routine should be done on every shot. Every shot should be shot the same. Every shot should be shot the same. We can talk about that on another video. And you get down, focusing on that. That's what I did, right? So when I came in and I made that ball, it was all over here. Everything was over here. Stay far away from here to where as though if I hit that point, I know I'm going to rattle that ball. I'm telling you, it really works, man. When you put on, you get yourself, basically, to simplify, you give yourself that room for error, right? So if you focus over here, you know this the pro side. You know if a ball hit this all day, it's gonna go in. If it hit this all day, it's gonna go in, right? Even if you plan on a big pocket and they go there, you see the little rattle, right? But they can do it. But if you focus on that, it's gonna go right in. It's gonna go right in, and then you can be really happy with yourself if you was to miss this way. At least you know you kind of like you was on to something, in my opinion. Like if I saw you and you was on my team and I'm like, oh, he missed on that side, I'd be happy about that. Versus you come around and you missing over here or you hitting here or anything like that. Nah, here go one more example. Just making it easy. I know I'm focusing a lot on this side of the table. It's just because of the aesthetics, man. The table look nice, but there are pockets and we ain't gonna get into it. It's all right. I'm grateful. At least I got a table to play on, right? So again, we got the left side, middle, and the right side of the pocket. Now that middle, if you playing a shot like this, that middle is kind of like center game, but you got the left, you got like half of the middle, and then you got the right side, right? Now, you can run that ball straight down the right side, but I don't know if you've ever been in a situation where if you play that ball straight down, you may go too hard over here, then it end up over there. You may go too hard to the left and end up over there. So it's a sweet spot with this shot, man. It's look easy, but it ain't that easy. So for me, I'm focused on the left side because I want to hit what I can see. That's big as hell. That's very big, right? That make this pocket so much bigger versus trying to like get it straight down here and you hit over here and end up over there. Hit here, end up over there, right? So now we focus on the left side, half of the middle side, mainly the left side of the pocket. Dot, dot, dot.
And I always used to tell myself when I first started making this ball, when I first started understanding how to make this ball, I'm like, I do not want to touch that rail. Whatever I do, don't touch that right rail. Don't touch that right rail. All right? When I get down that ball, I just try not to touch that right rail. Just bring it down. Bring it down, stay from that right rail, be able to use this, cheat the pocket, pro side, whatever you want to call it. It works. It works. All right? So when you aiming, however you aim, whether you line, however you aim, ghost ball, however you aim, right? I'm telling you, there's 1,000 different ways to aim. 1,000 different ways. I always used to say, if you're watching the pros play, they look just like us. They look just like us. Some of them, right? I'm saying that, some of us, right? Same pocket, same 6 pockets, same, rectangle table, everything the same. They get down, they look, and they shoot, right? We all do the same thing. Everybody do the same thing. But trust me, there's so much more that go into it. Like, there's 1,000 things that go in your feet placement. There's 1,000 things that go into your stroke. There's 1,000 things that go into your grip. There's 1,000 things that go into your aiming. 1,000 things that go into, your follow through, everything. Like, you gotta really practice and really dial in on those fundamentals, because it's a lot more than just having the table, seeing balls, getting down and shooting. A whole lot more, right? And that's why it's skill levels in the game, handicaps and things like that. Right? So here we go. Dot, 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 focusing on the left side. All right, get behind it. I'm doing the same thing every time. This is just what I do, how I learned over time. This will work for me. I'm behind it. And I'm getting down. I already aimed, already did it. Already did it. What's that? And prime example, it can happen. It can happen. If I can think about what I did right there, I'm gonna say that I popped up and that stroke was just like, that stroke was horrible. That stroke was horrible, right? But I ain't gonna be mad. I miss, I go have a seat, and when I get up there, I use that time. I'm like, all right, I know exactly what I did. And you can figure it out real fast, or you can take, as long as the man at the table shooting you on this thing, you just think about, why'd you miss? Why I miss? All right, I know why I missed. And then when you get a chance to go to the table, you don't do the same thing again. That's it. And we can play it back. I'm gonna leave that right in there too, so I can go back and I can look at it myself. But I'm here, same shot. Think about what I said I did last time. Eliminate it. Do what I need to do to make the ball. Right? Stay down. Follow through is a little bit better. Do what you gotta do to make the ball. And that's what practice is all about too, right? That's what practice is all about. You do things like that. What you do in practice is exactly what you're gonna do in the game. If you was to practice and you shot a shot and you missed it, you say for instance you threw 4 or 5 balls on the table and you missed that shot, and then you turn around and you throw 4 balls on the table again, you missing that opportunity to make it right. I don't care how easy it is, you gotta take the opportunity to make it right. Here it is. Same thing. I try my best to stay off that right side, but I know I'm favoring, when I'm shooting the ball, I'm favoring the left side. I know I'm favoring the left side. And every pocket is always gonna be bigger than this ball. So you always gonna have room for error, no matter what. You always gonna have, no matter, this like I said, pretty big pockets, but then you start getting pockets that's, tighter than that. But you gonna have some room for error, right? That's why it's there. And you gotta take advantage of it. That's the game. And this is what I'm pretty much doing right here, taking advantage of the room for error that's being given. I'm focusing on that left side. If I hit the right side, that's fine. I know I'm focusing on that left side. That's how I'm trying to get that ball to drop. Right? Try to. Right? I can roll straight down, y'all. I'm telling you. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's a good, good method that you can use when you're out there playing against your friends, you're playing in league, you're playing against tournaments. Them shots that you miss when you rattled them, you shot it too hard, and you have room for error, but you hit that point. You hit that point and you rattle that ball. We're gonna back this one up a little bit. We're gonna make this shot a little bit harder. I'll make this shot a little bit harder. Get it back on that. Get it back on that dot. Swing around. So that was an easier cut. This one from down here, it can happen every time. It's a tough shot, but it can happen. You focus, you know what you need to focus on. Take advantage of that pocket. It's sitting there. He's giving it to you. It's big. Dot, dot, dot. I'm telling you, what I used to say in my mind is I don't want to touch that rail. Whatever I do, I don't want to touch that rail. If I miss that ball to the left, it's all right. I'm not trying to touch that rail. Do all your aiming standing up. Right? Do all your aiming standing up. Shoot that ball. Nice firm follow through. I'm gonna play one more, and I hope we got the gist of it. But just a little. I wanted to do this video. I was down here practicing, and I'm like, this is just stuff that helped me, man. I'm always trying to help people, man. Always. I don't like that. I hate that gatekeeping shit. I hate people that be hustling people, not trying to give them no information. I despise it, man. The information is out there. It don't hurt to give no information to nobody. Like, especially if you see somebody, first of all, if they ask you, that's like the best thing. But if you see somebody that's like motivated, love the game, and you know what this game did for you, like you know what the game do to you, how you love it, you should be able to share your knowledge. Give it up. What you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with it? So that's what we doing here.
That's the game, man. No lie. I like making these little tips or whatever, man. It works out. This game is like, the game is unbelievable, right? You just learn so much over time. And I know I got so much more to learn. I'm only at like a, what, 508 or something like that, Fargo. I've been joined Fargo like 2 years ago, but there's a reason why I'm a 508 and I'm okay with that. I just played in the 599 and under tournament, and I made it to like the fourth round on the loser side. Won my first two, lost the third one. Then I won on the loser side, then I lost on the loser side. But it was worth 599 and under players. And me being a 508, and I'm in there and I'm standing up to them. And they're like, hey, man, you shoot better than your Fargo. You shoot better than your Fargo. But I think that's in between time of not playing Fargo, I'm practicing too. So if I come to the table with a different game, it's because I just been practicing. I haven't been playing tournaments and stuff like that, but I've been practicing. But I believe your handicap and all that stuff catch up with you, when the time is right. So either way, for me, I still got to participate in 599 and under and 550s and under and things like that. So I'm not like completely out of the loop. A 508 don't get you nothing. You still in the same group with them 550, 575, and 599 players. So, but anyway, yeah, man, that was just another tip. I'll probably come at y'all with another one I've been thinking about, just helping out with it as well. Especially for like my APA players, man. I just remember me being a skill level 4, and I used to always be like just out there like looking for help. I'd be in the pool halls, gambling against people. When all actuality, I just was like looking for the help, right? Even though they got, I don't know, it could be heart or just determination, whatever the reason was. I just know I was always out there willing to work on my game, willing to ask for the help, you know, from any and everybody that was able to get it. Some of it feel good, some of it don't feel good, depending on where you come from. But take the information, do something with it. That's why I put it out here. And it's for all skill levels, right? Because even if you shoot better than me, like me just introducing this again to you, it like, oh man, I didn't hear about that since a long time ago, right? It used to work for me. I completely forgot about it. But you can go back to that and it can help you out. I mean, especially when it comes to pocketing balls. Of course, there's a whole lot more that go to it, but when you think about that, I think that this will help you out a lot more as well. I'm yapping, but thank y'all for checking out the video. Again, I will make another one. I'm gonna try to keep on making more. It's fun for me. So, but thank y'all, man. Appreciate it.